Hi everyone, Chef from Outdoors in the Low Countries. Now it's really raining today, it's really low countries weather, but nevertheless I want to show you a box blade. So all the ground leveling I did so far, I used the transport box for that. I didn't even know of the existence of a box blade until I saw it on Kubota videos from the United States, and I like the construction a lot. I really like the way how the box blade is being operated. What you see here in the Low Countries or in Europe in general are the more longer construction devices with the wheels at the back and the board in the middle, which is mostly laser guided for professional agricultural leveling of large fields. But the box blade is something you don't see here in the Low Countries or even in Europe, I think. But I wanted to have a box blade, so I looked on the internet if I could find a company that is supplying them. Now Loocon is a company which is fully manufacturing it. You can also order it in any RAL color you want, and I ordered it in RAL 2004, which you can see, which is a little bit like the Kubota orange. I don't have any commercial relation with Loocon. I don't have any commercial relation with Kubota or with any other company. This is purely for me a hobby to do some landscaping here, and that's also why I make these videos. There were also some other companies who supplied box blades, but I chose this one, and in this video I will tell you why. Now the first thing I like is the robustness of the construction. Now it's all made of 8.2mm steel for the whole construction, so it's really robust. Now the box blade has two positions in height to connect towards your 3-point hitch, as well on the bottom as also on the top link. So already by construction you have quite a range in height position of your box blade. This box blade has a replaceable knife at the back, and also the knife at the front side is replaceable. It's being delivered with very strong pins to connect to the 3-point hitch, and the locking is connected with a chain, so you will never lose it. And the box blade has 5 scrapers which can be set at 4 positions. So this is the first one, is all the way up. So the first down is exactly at ground level, the second one is at 5 centimeters, and the third one is at 10 centimeters below the ground. So this section has just been cleaned out, so let's try the box blade and see if we can level it out even further. What I also like a lot is the loose pin construction, because this way it's much easier to connect the implement. You just have to make sure you are at the right width and you drive it back and you connect the device without having problems that you need to move over the pin. But what you have in a fixed pin construction, like here with the Coroni. Another advantage is that it is much stronger, because now it is supported at 2 sides onto the construction. Well, here you have a large bending moment onto your construction. So also from a strength point of view, this is much preferred. Now, I've used the box blade now already for quite some time. I especially like the grabbing some soil or dirt, putting it somewhere else. But what I really like is the leveling performance of the box blade. Now, for the leveling performance, it's important to have it at a certain position of your 3-point hitch, because when you have it floating and there's a hole in the ground, then of course also the box blade can drop a little bit. And the best way to do that is to have it at a steady location. Now when you have it at a fixed point at your 3-point hitch, then the wheelbase of your tractor is going to determine how good the leveling out performance is going to be. The longer the wheelbase, of course, the more stable you are compared to a small wheelbase, because then you're much more sensitive for certain wavelengths of your soil. Now for the professional systems, they have a very long wheelbase because they have the very long distance between the axis and the tractor, and they have the blade in the middle to even level it out even further. And when you have then a professional ground level system, they even have a laser control onto it, and then your wheelbase actually becomes infinite. Well, that's not what we have, so I use it at a certain fixed point of my 3-point hitch. In general it's about the position of 5. That gives me the best position, 4 to 5, depending also on how soft the ground is, because the softer it is, the more the tractor is going a little bit in deeper, and then you have to move it a little bit up. But it gives very good leveling performance. Well, and also another thing for having good leveling performance is that the soil, the dirt you have, is really loose, without stones, without branches, without stumps, things like that. And that's where I really like to have the rig digger onto it, because with the rig digger I can loosen it up, remove stones, remove stumps, things like that. Sometimes when it's a very large stump I still need to have the rhino ripper, of course, but for smaller stumps I can use the digger. And then when it's loosened up, then the combination of these two gives a very nice performance. Now in some YouTube movies you see especially focus on the angle of the box blade controlled by the top link. Well, of course, if you have it floating, then the angle will determine how much it digs in. But again, if I like to level it out, then I like to have it at a certain position, and then this angle is much less sensitive, because you're going to scrape it off anyway, no matter what the angle actually is. So I use the box blade a lot. I not only use it for actual box blade leveling work, but also as a contraweight for front loader work, because it is quite heavy. So in that sense, also there it is a nice implement, and I'm very sure I will use it in my future projects, and I will show you on videos. Thanks for watching, see you next time.